And we'll be
Surprise!
Supplies! That's racist.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alex.
And I'm Gary.
And we're AchieveMates.
All day, every day.
No problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to this installment of
What's
in your disc tray. Cue explosions. I can't do explosions. What am I talking about? Intro.
AchieveMates.
So today is going to be a little bit different. Instead of talking about some games that we've been playing, we're going to do some announcements.
Yeah.
But before that, a quick Q&A. So we asked you guys on Twitter if you wanted us.
You asked us on Twitter.
No, fuck. I asked you guys on Twitter whether you wanted us to answer some of the remaining questions from last week, and a lot of you said yes. So we have two questions from last week. One is from our really good friend Frank.
He actually lives like 3 buildings that way.
And he's a streamer and a YouTuber, fellow streamer and YouTuber. He asked, just fuck it. What moment in the game gave you the jaw hits the floor feel? I mean, beyond fanboy, fangirl moment. I mean, this moment pierced your soul and made you feel big, made you catch feels big time. Alex, I'll let you start with this.
Man. Alright, so I'm just gonna mention 2 because these are the 2 biggest moments in video game. One of them is recently. It's not necessarily the biggest time I've ever caught feels, but I actually cried. And then the other one is probably one of my favorite endings to a game. The one that's recent is Unravel. I picked up Unravel whenever it came out. I actually originally picked it up from my wife, but I decided to play it, and I fell in love with the game because I love platformers, and the game is just so beautiful. It has like such a beautiful stylization, and it's like the music is very quaint and pretty. But I had a ton of fun playing it. But the end, man, it hurt. It hit me hard. I was like sad crying, and then I was like ugly crying, and then I was happy crying. It was like all at once.
Or would that be considered a spoiler?
Unravel definitely was one of those games for me. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. It's like $20. That was like $20 brand new too, and it's hit one of my top 10 favorite games of all time. It's an amazing game. I loved it. The other one is Heavy Rain, which is one of my all-time favorite games. It's in my top 5 easily, and just the whole game had me like that, like full of feels. But the ending was just so intense.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god. See, mine, I will never have the typical answer. Final Fantasy VII. Mine is Yakuza. It was the first installment of the Yakuza series and the best one. The ending really, well, it wasn't exactly the ending. It was the events that led up to the ending that really, really pissed me off, and I caught feels big time. I actually, to the point where I actually cried out of frustration of what happened. Let's just say, if you haven't played the game, let's just say, imagine you lost your favorite anything, and you're looking for it. Come to find out, somebody threw it away. That's exactly what it's like. And they don't care that they threw it away. They were like, oh yeah, that favorite thing that you had that you've been having since you were a child, I threw it away.
Piece of shit.
You don't need it.
Nope.
You don't need it. That's
As a matter of fact, you're stupid for liking that.
Yeah, that's how Yakuza made me feel, and I will forever love that game. It was a really, really good game. Lance Vincent asked, have you ever gotten past the level of Ninja Gaiden with the eagle?
I'm assuming he's talking about the original Ninja Gaiden back on like Nintendo or Super Nintendo.
Yep.
I actually have never played that one. The first Ninja Gaiden I ever played was actually Ninja Gaiden 2
Xbox?
for Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm. For 360? You didn't play the one for original Xbox?
I played a little bit of it.
They're hard.
Dude, the 360 one. All of them are f***ing hard.
Yeah, they do not let up.
Dude, they're so unforgiving. I will say, I'm very familiar with that part just because I used to be a big angry video game nerd.
Yeah, it's like the second or third level.
Yeah.
I think it's the second level, actually. And for my answer to that question,
no.
We'll find out.
Good one.
we have some announcements.
Children. So we have a few things that we're going to announce, and we'll kind of go back and forth between them. So one of the big things is that we have a lot of new content that we're currently working on. We've been having a lot of inspiration from people that we know and people that we don't know that have inspired us to I guess work harder than what we've been doing. You know, we've always loved doing AchieveMates, and it's always been something we've really enjoyed doing, but we kind of got complacent.
Yeah.
Myself especially, since I'm the one that hosts and house all of the actual AchieveMates things, and I typically hold on to all the footage, so I'm in direct charge of whenever stuff actually gets edited, for the most part. Gary does a decent bit of editing as well, but I typically have all the footage at my house with me. So whether or not I am actually motivated to work directly influences whether or not other people will actually be able to work, because they won't have the footage to work on it, which sucks. But we have gotten a lot of inspiration from some local people, and one of the things is that we're going to be starting, hopefully, 2 or 3 new series.
Ooh.
No announcements when. We're currently in the works of trying to figure out all the details of how we want to do them, when we want to release them, how often we're going to release them, and so on and so forth. But
there's, like Alex said, there's no official specific date. But to kind of tickle your taste buds, let's just say if it was a person you'd be able to spit on and have enough time to run away safely. So they'll just put it like
But
that.
as long as it's within your walking speed, you know. If you're a wood elf that's like 35 feet.
There's gonna be 3 new segments with the AchieveMates.
Once again, we don't know when we're gonna decide to release them,
But they're
we're
coming.
Close, yeah.
They're super close.
The first one is going to be one that's actually inspired by our one and only Jody, also known as White Gary.
Yeah. Jody came up with a brilliant idea to come up with a new segment that we're working on right now. It's going to be called the Pwn Zone. Now, no specific details because we're all working on it right now, but so far it's going to be hilarious. If you love us and you love our personality, especially Jody's personality, it's going to be great.
He has like that dry asshole personality, which is great.
It's going to be awesome. So we're working on that right now. Another segment we're going to be doing that's going to be I'm headlining. I've been freaking hitting at it.
Talking about it
through Twitter. And
like literally since we started AchieveMates.
It was like the very first thing that I wanted to do, and I never really got a chance to do it. So I'm working on it right now, and it's going to be called Retrosexual. I believe it at that. There's I've been putting hints. If you want to know more about it, dig deep. The Facebook, my Twitter. I've dropped so many hints if you want to know a little bit more about it. But it's coming, and it's coming very, very soon.
We are thinking about doing, like last week we did Q&As. We actually had a little fun in doing that, and we actually get a lot of questions about videography just from friends and family, people that we know, and about what we do, because for some reason people who don't do YouTube, they don't understand it, and also like we just like doing that kind of stuff. So we're thinking about actually making it a separate segment, a Q&A segment. We haven't come up with a name yet. We're thinking about doing it on Mondays, maybe like as questions permit.
Yeah, I was gonna say periodically. It won't be something regular where we do it every single Monday, but whenever more so whenever we decide let's do a Q&A, we're gonna do a Q&A, and then we're going to release it on a Monday. But also, probably one of the newer things that we've been working on and has actually grown surprisingly pretty fast is Facebook. We have a group on Facebook that we are now adminning
and moderating,
called Acadiana Gaming YouTube Collab is a collective collab, because I changed it. Where if you are new to YouTube, interested in starting YouTube,
or you already do it,
it is a closed Facebook group for you to come and collaborate with other YouTubers like ourselves and many other local YouTubers.
Or if you just have questions, like you want to get feedback on videos that you're working on, like if you're trying something new and they happen to have people in the group who already do what you're trying to do, you can post a video in an open forum, ask for critique and criticism on it. And so far we've only had the Facebook open for about a week, but we already have like 30 something members of it.
Yeah.
And it's been very, very active. It's actually been really awesome. I've been really surprised with all the people. So shout out to all the YouTubers out there that are being active.
Yeah.
We have YouTubers like Ben Norman, who's a part of Game
Pop.
and then we
have
also
Highborn.
we have
Shy Anime.
We also have Syrian Gaming. Frank, who's S&G Vengaza. Yeah, so we have Frank, who does streaming stuff, and so we have quite a few YouTubers that are part of it. And sorry for anybody who we happen to skip out of this.
We can link them in the bio.
Yeah. So if you happen to be a local YouTuber in the Acadiana or Louisiana area and you want to come and mingle and chat with some other YouTubers. Oh, Out Loud Thinking, John Melanson.
Yes.
And so if you happen to be in the area and you want to mingle and kind of get to know some of the more, other YouTubers, the whole point of the group that we create is it's supposed to be a collab page. We want to create a community amongst the local YouTubers.
Yes.
And it's going really damn well so far.
It is. I'm actually really surprised. And not saying that we're the biggest YouTube names here.
Not even close.
But we...
Like Syrian is probably the top of the area.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, definitely. And so we're here to help. You know, the bigger our community grows, the more chances we have of making an impact. And
that's the thing is, like, we want to be able to share our love and knowledge with other people who have similar interests.
Exactly.
It's not about a competition, because that's the beauty of the internet. There's room for everybody.
And that's one thing I have to say that I appreciate about the group is that not one has become a competition.
Nope, not at all.
Everybody is super positive, helping each other out, and it's been great. I'm so, like, you guys are so awesome. I'm super excited to see how this progressed and where it progressed, and really, really excited to hopefully work with you guys in the future, doing something. Last announcement, we've been working on a documentary for the last month. It's very close to being done. I actually might, if I buckle down, I might be able to finish it today. Called AchieveMates. And what AchieveMates is, it is a kind of an inside on each of us. The AchieveMates guys, me, Alex, Josh, Dylan, Jody, of how AchieveMates began and what's our end game into it, and how we do this whole thing. The video, the YouTube stuff.
Shit, we were supposed to live stream this episode.
Yeah, we were. I totally forgot about that. Whoopsie.
Huh. We made an oopsie. So that's it for this episode. We probably won't have another episode out for another 2 weeks. Next week, most of the AchieveMates, us, will be at MechaCon. And
except for me.
Sorry, Gary.
I'll actually be with Second Born.
Yeah.
If you know Alex's band Second Born,
he's gonna be filling in as a primary and backup singer for a show that my band's playing next weekend. And since I will not be there, not saying that he's doing it because I'm not gonna be there, but I will not be there, and he will be there. So if you're at MechaCon, come see us. We're gonna be roaming around. I will be in my Doodle Bob cosplay. And if you're not gonna be at MechaCon, but you happen to live in the Lafayette area, go check out Gary playing with my band Second Born on July 29th at the District. It's called the Emo Show, 10 Years of Tears. It's gonna be an emo cover show. It's gonna be awesome.
It is gonna be awesome.
I'm kind of upset that I won't be able to be there, but at the same time,
no, you're not.
I'm really glad I'm going to MechaCon.
Don't lie, because I really want to go to MechaCon, but it's been years since I've been able to play music, and Second Born is so generous to allow me to come and hang out and bother them and get in their way, but also use my voice to make noise.
That's not sexual in any way.
Nope. Thanks, guys. And I hope all of you are watching.
Alice will be. Hi, Alice.
Hi, Alice!
So, once again, we're not going to do an episode next Thursday. Sorry about that, but we will continue in the following weeks. Keep an ear open and an eye open for any of our social medias. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. We'll post something whenever we're getting close to release date for one of our new items. And who knows, we might drop it all of a sudden without telling you. So, anyway, that's it for today. So, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, wait until the outro, see the other stuff that we have. And like always, go out there and play some video games.
Next!